remember
Right.
you showed me two shots. You said, I got this one, and then I got this other one.
Yeah.
Number two is your primary. That's where you're gonna have your two cameras set up. One pointing straight on, one. You can have some fun with that. And we got Chef Sheila on the main angle and Fool Sheila over here doing whatever she doing. And
Oh my God.
just like that's what you can do. You can that's what you can do.
So I'm loving the community.
Yay.
Um, and I am having more progress than I've ever had with anything. And I am so looking forward to celebrating these successes like within the next few weeks. Did you get I wasn't able to get on today before we met, but the only thing I have left to do right now is start shooting, which I'm going to do this week.
Okay.
Um, and I started my email outreach yesterday after I realized I was about to violate all the spam laws.
Well, so did you read my response to that?
No, I didn't get a chance to get on yet.
You would have been fine. Um, Given the context and given how you're doing it. So you can technically it's illegal. Maybe it's not even illegal, but one email is not a problem. Continuing to email people is a problem. And
Okay.
even one email done incorrectly is a problem. What most people do is they just send it out from their regular email account, and most of these geniuses don't even blind copy. So you send out this mass email with all of these people, and then you get folks replying saying, don't, take, they do reply all. So you just create this real headache for everyone.
Yeah.
That is the
Yeah.
worst possible scenario. What you
Right.
could do, so that's the worst possible. Second worst is you send it out, but it's all blind copy. So people can reply to you and say, I don't want this anymore. But most of them won't. They don't want it, but they don't want to, that's too confrontational. So
Mhm.
the way this is supposed to happen is you send it out using an email marketing platform, and then there's just an unsubscribe button at the bottom, and people can click the button. It's non-confrontational, and that's it. You're in compliance with the law because you have a way for them to unsubscribe. So
Right.
even that first email, even though they didn't ask to be on this list, you can, if you send it out using a proper email marketing platform, so that they can unsubscribe, that first email, it's that's really not a problem. So you
Okay.
can go ahead and send that out. That's what I put in that message. You can go ahead and send that out to those people. And now also, I don't know if you saw the reply to the test email that you sent me. Um, Man, you just showed up to class and they ain't come with nothing.
I just want to
That's,
go on.
that's
Hold on. I know. I'm sorry. Just be the only time, be the only time I'm a bad student, and I've been doing all my other homework. I just, you know what it is. I'm that student that just got off a break and she partied last night, and I'm running
oh
into
man.
class late.
So I have revised that, pretty much rewritten it. It was
Okay.
good. It was good for me to see what you came up with because you have to go through this exercise. That's the process. But
I'm looking at it now.
you went too fancy with, oh, if you can pull it, go ahead and read it. Pull it up now and read it
Okay.
because you may
Okay.
have questions.
Lindsay. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Good. So just use my name. Don't get fancy with Sheila the chef. Um. All right. Great. Just be Sheila. Okay. Great. Okay. Introduce. Okay. I like it. Introducing Sheila. Excuse me. Introducing Chef Sheila in Maverick Kitchen. Um. Or should I just put introducing Maverick Kitchen? No, because that way they don't know. Yeah. All right.
Let me pull up what I said.
Cheat sheet is 2 words. Yep. Do you know I cannot spell the word privilege? Okay, privilege is spelled wrong at the bottom. Mention the strike as a catalyst for launching Maverick Kitchen and ask for their support. I could even link to this article if I think that is great. That's a great idea. Great. That's a great idea to give them some grounding as opposed to me just putting out my stuff. Okay. Change the font size. Okay. All right. So I'm glad you said it was all over the map. I did get inspired, if you will, by, hey, my show can be anything I want it to be, right? But it does have to be one clean through line first. That's what you're saying?
Well, the first thing is get them to the show. Like,
Okay.
we haven't even gotten them. If you put too many ideas into the email, they don't even know what this is about. All we're trying to do here, and I wrote it down at the bottom because I actually rewrote the email. I was going through this and going, you know what? I just got to rewrite this. After I put all of that stuff, I was like, I just got to rewrite this. All we're trying to do with this email is get them to click the link to go to your YouTube channel. That's it. We're not introducing it. We're saying, hey, I got a cooking show, y'all. Check it out. That's it. That's it. That's all we want this email to do. Once you've gotten them to your cooking channel, this is where you have the opportunity to have that conversation about whatever it is you want to talk about. You can do it in a way that's digestible. They're not going to be able to process it in an email, especially the first one. This is something new that you're coming at them with, and you put all these ideas in. It's like, what is this? I know what this is, and I'm looking at it going, man, what is this? So all we want to do in this email is get them to click, go see you cooking, and go, oh man, she got a show. Let me subscribe. I want to see what comes next week. That's all we're trying to do.
Okay. This is much cleaner. You're absolutely right. Okay.
So that's, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And you make, so the only part from above, like pretty much everything after here's everything above here's the email I would send. I just said, all right, forget all of that. Let me just write this email.
Yeah.
You can take the link, that Washington Post article. So check out that link if you and see if that's what you want. And I would just use that. You know what? I ain't even going to use that. Nope. We're going to provide them with one link to click. It's going to be the link to your YouTube channel. That's it. They know about the strike. We ain't got to tell them. And so what you get with that email, the one that I wrote, is it's all going to fit right here, one screen. That's it. They're not going to have to scroll. Everything is right there, and that's it. It's going to be one screen of information, one link to click. They're on your YouTube channel. Oh man, check Sheila out. Okay, let me go subscribe. Let me tell somebody.
Okay. And then so, and is it okay if there's just one episode right now, or do I need to release 3 at a time?
No, you're going to, so it's one a week. You're going to publish one a week. When you publish, so go ahead and record some so that you already have the second and the third week at least.
Mm-hmm.
We don't ever want to get behind to where, oh crap, I got to get an episode done because I have nothing to publish on Friday or whatever your regular scheduled day is. So we want to record in advance, get those uploaded and scheduled, and then continue recording in advance so that you're always ahead.
Okay. Okay. I like it. It's nice. It's clean.
Yeah, simple. Okay. We ain't gonna use none of those fancy features and stuff that Flowdesk provides. Not in this email. This is gonna look as close to a regular email as possible. Just want it to be a normal email where you're inviting people to check out your cooking show.
Okay, so I don't even use the Flowdesk template or
Nope. I'm
okay.
sure they have a blank nothing email template that you can use, or
Okay.
that's what you want. We want this to just look like a regular email that you sent from Gmail.
Oh.
Nothing fancy.
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
simplifies your life, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Because
I
you just
took like
spend.
a whole day trying to get like one picture. I'm
Hmm.
like, oh, should it
Yep,
be the skillet?
yep. That's exactly why you don't do it. We're using Flowdesk not for all those fancy templates, but because they give you unlimited emails, no matter how many unlimited subscribers.
Yeah.
That's the feature of Flowdesk that you're paying for. Not all these templates, because that stuff it has a place and other people can use it to effect. But for what you're doing, we're going to keep it real simple. We're going to give people, it's just straight up copywriting. We're going to give people something simple and grab their attention quickly and give them one thing to do: click. Now, once you get to, once you get more established in this and you've been doing this for a while, you're
Mhm.
going to be including, you're going to be emailing out your, this week, the link to this week's show,
Mhm.
and you may have other things that you're doing, like your coaching stuff or whatever else, other things to where it's more of a newsletter instead of you just trying to get people to do one thing. That's
Yeah.
when you can start to incorporate some of those templates that will make it easy for you to send a pretty email that has this, that, and the other in it. But we don't need that right now. Right now, we're just trying to get people onto the YouTube channel, let them know that it exists, and get them there.
Okay. Wow. You're like this. You're like, no, not that either. What about the no, not that. Okay. 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 All right. All right. That's good. All right. So um the this whole I've had so many revelations. This whole thing about, obviously this real show, treating it like a real show and shooting out multiple episodes in one day was mind blowing and smart and duh. I don't know. I didn't, because, yeah. Anyway, the other thing is this, the team. Okay. Obviously, you're my producer. And that's what I've told people. I'm like, I've got this great producer now. He's giving me this amazing direction, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. So listen, I do need to start generating some money, right? Soon.
Yeah.
Uh, would it be, I have an idea for like a book of smoothies and basically elixirs of health tonics and juices and things like that, or should I just really lean into like, let's get this show up and running, let's get it really good, and everything else will just come?
I like the show
Okay.
because that is the biggest, it's the most work, but it's also the biggest revenue stream. You
Okay.
get, the subscription model. You get people, a bunch of people signed up at a low price. It's a lot of money.
Hmm.
So the sooner you get a cooking community online that people can be excited about joining, because that's what you want to be able to do is take advantage of your, because you have this ability to promote and get people excited about things. All of these ideas that you have, put that into this community, turn it into something that people really want to be a part of. Man, that sounds like this fantastic place I want to be. And all it costs me is when you launch it. So it's probably a $50 a month community that you're going to launch for 20 a month.
Okay.
20
Okay.
if
I
they
think that
sign
that
up.
sounds really,
Yeah,
yeah.
if they sign up by X date.
Okay.
And so having the opportunity to learn from you and be a part of this this food party that you throw for an entire month, $20 a month, that's all I got to pay. That's a
Hmm.
no-brainer for people. So if you want to get some cash, and that's recurring revenue, they're going to pay that every month. So you're trying to get some money going, that's the thing to get going. Get that
Okay.
going, and then you can do other stuff later. Everything else is easier when you have that community. You can sell all kind of stuff once you got people in there as paying customers.
Okay. So
And
I'm
you
going
got,
to,
I'm looking at Instagram, 36,000 followers. So if 1% of those people is willing to pay you $20 a month. That's $7,200 a month. 1% of that 36,000. They're willing. That's 360 people. If they're willing to pay you $20 a month, that's $7,200 a month.
Okay.
Right there. Like that's the difference between followers and customers. You have these massive numbers of follower counts to be successful in social media, but when you're running a business where you're charging people some money, you need very few people. Very few. This is going to be huge because I'm going through. I've been through this Instagram account. Like, man, this lady, you have way more, way more to give than Instagram can handle. It's like you got a gallon worth of talent, and Instagram is an 8-ounce cup. You just spilling water. Like it's you need a long format to be able
Yeah.
to do all of this stuff that you have in you to do, and YouTube is where you can do that. So like I'm seeing all of these flashes. Like I put a post in I shared the one of the links and made a post one of the links to this sweet potato pie that you
Oh,
promised
my
people.
that was my first video. It was horrible.
No, this was I put that because it's really good. And maybe you have another one. This one I'm looking at is really good.
I thought I'd start out things with my mom's famous sweet potato pie, but I am clueless about the angles. All right, I think I got it. Yep. And we are a go, except no, we are not a go because the hand mixer is filthy. And I forgot to eat and I can't cook while I'm starving. Okay, the crust. I am a beast at the crust, but I need the rolling pin. Okay, you guys are about to go to school. Lightly dust the rolling pin with flour so it doesn't stick. Yeah, calling Amazon. Right after I come back from the grocery store because I forgot something again. But that crust is dope. Look at that. And 3-year-old Sheila gets to lick the beaters like always. And there she is. Yes. She does say eat me. Uh-huh. Yeah, I forgot the money shot. I know. But I'll tell you what. I'll be back with the food video and the recipe later. Okay?
And you promise people the recipe, and I'm like, yeah, where is it? Did you ever deliver it? Did you ever give them the full recipe?
No, because I was overwhelmed. I was like, okay, where do I put it? How do I do it? I know.
So put that on your list. Somebody else is probably whoever saw this originally when it came out. When you say, all right, yeah, I finally got the recipe. You can check it out here. Like that's kind of like an inside joke for longtime followers or whatever. Because that's
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put that as my first blooper, and the subsequent blooper is and then I forgot to post the recipe or something like that.
yeah, you can use it because this is
Use it.
great.
Okay.
The energy is great. This is when is this? Yeah, December of last year. So a whole year later.
Oh my god.
The recipe.
Sitting here by I'm telling you because all right, you see that I overthink, right?
Yeah.
And it gets to be too much. So finally, after I did that, I was just like, okay, well, never mind. Like okay.
I know. I'm looking at this one and how, like, the production quality of it. You cutting to you in the car doing like you've taken people on a trip. This is too much work for a 20-second video or whatever. Like that people are gonna watch one time for 10 seconds. I'm like, man, this is why YouTube is the better game. The effort that you put into the videos you create pays off forever. Like I have to scroll to go through your account to see this on Instagram, whereas on YouTube, it will put your old videos in front of new subscribers or even non-subscribers. It will constantly keep circulating your old content as long as people are still engaging it. So your stuff, the things you post on YouTube never die. Instagram, people have to be deliberate about going through your old stuff, but YouTube just puts it right in front of them.
Okay.
Yeah, this video. So you got too much. So with folks like you And while y'all out there, you out there striking with your people, find me some more people like you who have this level of talent. Well, they don't have Sheila level talent, but they got plenty of talent that
Mhm.
there is an avenue to deliver that talent and get paid to entertain and educate people. It's
Okay.
YouTube. You don't have to
Okay.
just go through Hollywood. Like y'all,
Yes.
so many like you would never get paid as much to host a show on the Food Network or whatever it is, Food Network,
Mhm.
Bravo, any of these. You will never make as much doing that as you would on YouTube, and you would never have the amount of freedom that you have. Like
Yes.
you can run this show out of your house. You're gonna put in it what you want to put in it. Some of your episodes will be 10 minutes, some of them will be a half hour, whatever. It's just whatever it is. And there is no rules. It's other than the constraints I gave you to come on. Let's keep it simple. Let's dial it in to where
Mhm.
give this give people something that they can grab. Other than that, do what you want. You can't do
Okay.
that on regular TV.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, y'all got you know. I want to get as many of you all as possible making money so that you learn. Like Will Smith is a great example.
Hmm.
About this is 22. This is about 5 years ago now because this was before the pandemic. He started a YouTube account and he looked like he looked like a little kid that just discovered toys and candy. He just didn't know that you could just upload a video straight to YouTube, and he was used to the Hollywood mechanism where you're working on a movie this year, it's coming out 2 or 3 years from now, and there's all this structure and rigidity and this and that and the other. And
Hmm.
if you go to his channel and you can sort a channel and start from the oldest videos. When you look at his first posts, he's like discovering it. Wow, you can just record a video and upload it. And he's running around doing all kind of stuff. And then he got him a team of videographers, a couple of, like he put together a little production team to follow him around real quick. It was like he was amazed and he was sharing that, wow, I didn't know you could do this. He was living inside the Hollywood bubble and didn't know that there are outlets where you can just take your creativity, you can make whatever you want. People are making movies, documentaries, travel channels, cooking show, anything that's on regular TV, you can do on YouTube. And he didn't know.
Okay.
So he started going on all of these, like it was a Will Smith Discovery Channel type thing. Like he's taking you around the world, behind the scenes of different movies he was working on.
Mhm.
And when he turned 50, he jumped out of a helicopter over the Grand
Oh, I
Canyon.
saw that. Yes.
Like all of
Yeah.
this stuff he was doing through his channel because he was just learning, wow, I can do these things. We can just get some cameras just like this. Anybody can
Right.
go to Best Buy and get a camera and start recording some stuff and upload it. And he's representative of so many people, I believe, who just don't understand how much you can do on YouTube without anybody's permission or blessing. You can just do what you want. You can put a show out there. Like I'm sure most of y'all are familiar with Issa Rae and how she, started with the Awkward Black Girl series on
Yeah.
YouTube, and look what she's turned that into. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't see people making the connection that they can do it. Like you can
Right.
do,
Right.
and her thing was her show actually required a production team.
Yeah.
Any of
And
you all
actors.
out there?
Yeah. And
Yeah, scripts and all of this.
right. Right.
People who can cook. You don't need any of that. You need a camera, a mic, and some personality.
Yeah.
That's it. And you can start with your smartphone, and you can start making money, and then you can expand and improve your equipment and start adding people to your team so you don't have to record yourself if you don't want to. You don't
Hmm.
have to edit your own videos and all of that. But you can use YouTube to make it's people made YouTube contributed $35 billion last year to the US economy. 35 billion. Just regular people doing YouTube. And I'm talking about old people. they got because in the report they showing all these mom and pops with just regular brick and mortar businesses, and
Uh-huh.
they start posting stuff on YouTube using that to market their business. It's I mean, YouTube is out here, man. Everybody who's out there picking it needs to be thinking about how can, when I finish my shift on this picket line, I need to be figuring out how do I use YouTube. How do we come together, put a team together and do some stuff on YouTube, and start earning some money that way. That's the strongest leverage I think y'all have against those executives, because
Okay.
if you show them that you can make money somewhere else, they can't make money without you. You can make money without them.
Right.
And once that's clear, enough of y'all are showing that, you know what, we can just go over here and make money. They're going to have to be better partners,
Yeah.
because they're
Okay.
treating y'all like you have no options. And if you act like you have no options because you don't think you have any options, then that's the kind of treatment that you're going to get. Whereas if you demonstrate, if enough of y'all demonstrate, we got options. We can just go over here and do this, and we don't have to deal with none of that. We collect the money directly. We don't have to worry about no royalties and all, and oh man, the analytics and all the data that you get on YouTube that they're keeping from you all. Like, it just, see, this is where I get the big eye, and it's hard for me. I have to try to scale it down, and
Yeah.
because I'm just like, man, y'all just don't get it. You have so much more than what is necessary to go on YouTube and make money. You do not have to put up with this stuff. You just don't. You just don't. And so that's why I need folks like you to convey that in a way that people will understand it. Because that academy that I put together, like, I just put that up $50 a month. I said, you know what? I'll put up $50 a month, and I will do this. What you're getting, I will do for anybody who joins, and for the duration of this strike, because I want you all to have some leverage and be able to, pursue your chosen career and be paid
Right.
fairly. I hate the way that they're stealing from y'all. That really pisses me off. And this is the thing I can do about it. But yeah, I just can't make the resource available. I can't make people use it though. Who are your people?
With regard
Like,
to
who
who do I most interact with?
who is this community going to be for?
Mm. Who am I talking to? Right.
That's who is this for is going to determine who you're talking to. But
Right.
who, like, what are you planning to deliver here? Who is this? Because that's going to influence everything. Well, the cooking show, you can just kind of just straight cook, but people can go anywhere for cooking. What
Yeah.
what is the uniqueness about what your community is going to provide? Who is this for?
This is for people who love food
Too general.
and also need inspiration. So, okay, yeah, let me just riff this out and tell me if this is too much. They love food. They also need some inspiration. So I've got this image in mind from the movie The Matrix. And the first movie, Neo and Orpheus, whatever his name is. What's his name? Was it Orpheus?
Morpheus with an M on the front.
Morpheus, right? Not Orpheus, right? Neo and Morpheus go to visit the Oracle.
Yep.
And you think it's going to be this palace or this whatever, and it turns out to be this woman's apartment. Like that's the backdrop.
Yep.
And she's sitting there in the kitchen chilling, baking some cookies.
Oh my God, you want to be the Oracle?
I want to be the Oracle. I want to be cooking stuff and breaking off knowledge. That's what I want to do.
Oh man. Okay. What kind of knowledge you gonna be breaking off?
About how good life is, about how strong your spirit is. about how
Continue
you
your
can.
example. Who are your Morpheus and Neo that are making that trek to you? Who are those people, and where are they trying to go?
Wow. My Morpheus and Neo are both, they're people with some age.
Grown folks. That's why my
Yeah, they're
community is
grown
called
folks.
Grown Folks Business.
Right, exactly. They're grown folks, and they're new. They're people that new, that are starting to get, like the bumps and the bruises that life can get. And
So
over food. So like when I do my videos in my kitchen, the YouTube things, I'm not going to be talking about like, 7 onions and stuff like that. I'm just going to be talking and cooking. And then I might make a mention about what kind of tomatoes these are and why they are blah, blah, blah. But it's really more about, like, I could tell the story about Don Marini and as we,
yep.
continue to talk, right? So that's it. And stories of triumph, like Maverick Kitchen is for anybody, and that's, and I know to say everybody is too broad, but Maverick Kitchen is for people that need to see other people that have been in their situation, but that have traversed, the burning fires and made it. They did it,
You're talking to women. Your audience,
women.
almost certainly, the messaging that you have is going to resonate with women more than men.
Okay.
And it's going to be easier for you to get their attention. And they are the ones who will need the encouragement of, you can do it, more than men. It's really, and I see this a lot. I see this a lot. Oh man.
So I actually bought, I bought a camera, a real camera, not the
What kind?
the
What kind?
Canon,
Canon what? When did you buy it?
this week.
Don't don't buy anything else until you talk to me first.
Okay.
Any kind of equipment or whatever, because
Okay.
the likelihood of you choosing the best, least costly option without consulting me is just unlikely. So, what camera did you buy specifically?
I'm telling you right now. It is and then I bought a very expensive, which I do know, but it's a hold on. Let me answer one question first. How about that?
So the whole point of this coaching program is that you ain't got to figure out nothing.
Well, the thing is, I do want to. It's the EOS R50.
R50. Okay. All right, I'm gonna look it up and see what because there are things like autofocus performance and different technical stuff that you wouldn't know one camera from the other, and I will, and one camera will make your life really easy, and one of them you're gonna have to fight with it every single time you use it. So
Okay.
that's, I'll look it up and let you know if that's a keeper or if you gotta take that back.
Okay. Please also look up.
Okay.
I bought a horizontal arm so I can shoot from top down.
Okay. Let me see it.
So I need the tripod. The tripod that I have is too flimsy. It's called a SIRUI horizontal arm, and it looks like the code is HA-77.
That's not optimistic about whatever this is. I'm gonna look it up because to to boom that camera, if that's what you're attempting to do is boom a camera, you
Mhm.
really need the entire apparatus to make that work, which means um, you don't need a C stand. You can do this with a heavy duty light stand, but um, yeah, that's probably so. The way, which camera were you planning to use as the overhead angle?
I'm going to only use, see, the thing is, the reason I didn't buy that little trio that you said was because I am going to be working by myself and I need to see what I'm capturing, right? And I'm going to have help shooting. So I'm going to be using this camera.
Okay, so what was the horizontal arm for?
That sometimes I'm going to be shooting from the top down. Yeah, you're right. Well, because, all right, so I am going to have help shooting, but on those days that I don't, I do need like a top down.
Oh, hell no. Um, how much did you pay for this Canon R50?
Canon R50, like $700, $800.
Yeah, you. I'm looking at the price on Amazon. Okay, yeah, you taking that back. You're better off with the Mevo 3 pack because you control those cameras with your phone or your tablet. So you put the camera, you position the cameras, and you start them, you stop. You can see like on your device, you stand where you're supposed to be, and you're looking at what the cameras see. So you can control those cameras from where you wherever you are.
Okay.
So that's how you see yourself. You get you see what the camera sees. That's what those Mevo cameras allow you to do, and it's gonna. So that's gonna be three cameras essentially for the price of the one camera that you have here. Uh, and as somebody working alone, the Mevo camera system is going to be much easier for you to use than this. This camera, we're going to have to get, so with this camera, we're talking about setting shutter speed, aperture, and ISO correctly. Basically, you you got to learn some camera stuff to set it, and of course, I will help you with that. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
The Mevos are going to work like your smartphone camera. You just press record, and it's going to do it right. So
Okay.
I would, I yeah, this I there's this is the Canon is a better camera in terms of technical specifications, but in terms of the features that are going to be most relevant to you and producing your cooking show as easily as possible as a one person production team, the Mevo wins. It just beats it in all other aspects other than the video text specifications that are unlikely to be evident in the finished product. So
Okay.
people ain't gonna be able to tell the difference. So you've
Okay.
lost all of these ease of use features in exchange for video quality that people ain't gonna be able to tell the difference. So yeah,
Okay. All right.
Canon,
So, all right, good. I will take this back tomorrow.
Canon goes back.
And what I'll do is I'll load in all of the, I'm going to go back into I'm just going to go back into the site and just going to click the link and then I'll order everything.
Okay. Um,
Okay.
I don't, that's like less important to me than you getting the right stuff. But
Okay.
uh,
But
so
so I really do
oh,
I need a tablet though, don't I? I need a tablet. I really would like a tablet.
I mean, you could use your phone.
Okay.
So more than the tablet, more than the tablet, what you need is so now with the Mevo, you're gonna have these three camera angles. Once you have this set up and get comfortable with it, you're gonna love it because now, like I, that Instagram video you did, for example, where you were in the kitchen and then you're in the car doing this and that, and like, so you can have the two cameras pointing at the where your primary cooking area, one main camera, one overhead camera, and for that overhead camera, you don't have to move it So the way I do this is so here's one camera,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just put another camera above it, aim it down about 45 degrees. That's the overhead angle. So
Oh my God.
you don't have to
Keep
rig up
moving.
something to go over the. It's much simpler to just elevate another camera and point it down, and they get to see what you're trying to show them, that overhead angle.
Okay.
So
So I just really need the 2-pack. I don't need the 3.
they don't have
The
it. It's
3.
one or 3.
Okay.
And if you buy one, it's $400. If you buy 2, it's $800, which puts you back where you are. You might as well buy 3 for 1,000.
Yep.
Oh, so
Okay.
what I was saying is you have the one angle facing the straight on, the one overhead, and then that other setup that you have where you've been doing your other Instagram videos.
Yeah.
If you were to have something going on over there, you can have a camera over there. So like you can just, you're hopping between different camera angles and everything's getting, then the editor is gonna put all of this together. So you can you like this Jack in the Box. You might need 3 cameras once you get rolling to capture all of the stuff that you're gonna be in there doing.
And so all 3 cameras
Mm-hmm.
have 3 different feeds.
No, well, they're recording to, yes, they're recording. Each camera is recording to the SD card inside the camera.
Yeah. So it's recording all 3 angles, and then my editor will just take the ones that need, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Oh, this is much better because that way I don't have to rely on somebody to move my camera for me and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. You're gonna position those 2. Maybe that third camera is where you will put, like, where you've been putting your phone already. That spot that's over there, kind of in the corner, and maybe, while you got something cooking on the primary angle, you go over there and chop up something or do something else. Like you can, like you will find a way to get creative with that third camera angle. I'm not.
No, I absolutely will, because what I'm going to do for the third camera is I'm going to do a green screen thing.
How and where?
I don't know where yet, but the third angle could be, actually, it could be, just kind of off to the side.
I already told you
somewhere.
what a third. So you remember you showed me 2 shots. You said, I got this one and then I got this other one.
Yeah.
Number 2 is your primary. That's where you're gonna have your 2 cameras set up. One pointing straight on, one.
That's really all I need. Yeah. Okay.
That's all you need. But since you got this third angle, this third camera, if you decide that, you know what, I can do something else over here, and because with you, I could see like a alter ego doing work over there. Like you just switch up over there and do something like you. I see this kind of foolishness in you that you can have some fun with that. And we got Chef Sheila on the main angle and Fool Sheila over here doing whatever she's doing, and just like that's what you can do. That's what you can do with the 3 cameras that you cannot do with this one. Just have fun with it, man. You can do anything you want. Take advantage of the opportunity that this strike is providing. You have time that you otherwise would not have, which is the most important, most valuable resource you have. You have time that you otherwise would not have, and you can use this time to just set yourself up for life.